Hello my lovelies, I'm really excited. It's day 14, so it's the December Daily Advent Tags challenge from Tracie Fox Creative, and my day is day 14. So I will leave all the details down below, Tracie's website. Go onto her website and click on all the people that are helping her out with this. It's very exciting. I'm getting loads and loads of inspiration from the tags that have already been done, so I hope you're enjoying it. And this is my little rendition. So I've got the Nutcracker, the little drummer boy out the Nutcracker. I've got this beautiful double tag here and some marbled green and my lovely drummer boy. So yeah, that's what we've got to work with. So we're going to have a bit of a booklet tag. That's the idea. And I just got, we sent a Christmas card and these lovely red envelopes, and I want it so that I've got pockets. So what I've already done is I've just glued the edges so that I've definitely got my pockets there. On the back, because it's got some writing on there, I've made a little pocket here with some of the tag from Glad Tidings kit, I think, or is it the I'll link it down below. No, actually I think this is the watercolour ephemera kit, and I thought, well, we can just put a little bit of an itty bitty, so we could put a bit of Tracie's Robin could go in there from Glad Tidings. On the front is going to be my focal. We've still got Kath and David on there, but we'll be covering that up. Okay, so here is the front. You can actually see the difference in size from the kit. So we've enlarged this on the computer, and I've done it so that it would be a large focal point and fit lovely on this envelope. Of course, that's the beauty, isn't it, of having printables to mix in with all your other stuff, because, you know, you can alter the sizings, etc. So there he is. I've printed him out on cream. I've backed him on card. I put card behind to give him a bit of a raised effect. I have cut the tag in half and backed it again on some hard card, and I put the green behind him there just to give a bit of contrasting colour. And then I've got my Fired Earth, my red ink that's just gone round, just to get rid of any white or craft card look. And he is going to go on the top there. Now I've left this a bit loose, but I'm just going to give it a little tack down, a little glue down, and I'm just going to ink the back of this. Ink it? No, I won't ink it, I'll glue it even. So I hope you're having loads of fun. We're all really excited about it, all the contributors, and I think it's wonderful to see how different people interpret. We've all got our own styles, and yet the same fantastic printables from Tracie, and we all do something different. I want that to be quite central. We'll stick him down there. Didn't want him to stand too proud, because obviously he's got to go in for me, he's going in my December journal. I've not made a box for my tags, so he's going in there. Just clean that up a little bit, and I'm going to cut out Nutcracker. So I'm going to put, I did this on a 180 GSM paper just to get a bit more heft to it. Even done my nails, look. Done my nails, mind you, they're dropping to bits now. Done my nails to match him. And I think I want him on some, have we got a bit of, got some nice green vellum here. I haven't got much left, but I think vellum gives a nice effect. That's on there. And I'm going to put it up that side there because I've still got a bit of the D showing from David on that envelope, so we've got to cover that. Well, we don't have to, but the art glitter glue dries clear on the vellum, so that's okay. I'm just now going to put this little bit on. Going up there. This is going to annoy me, so I'm just going to dab a bead of glue on that corner there. And the 14, see what, I've got some more bits of card in here. I've got this printed out that many times. Let's see. Yeah, we've got a bit of card there. Let me stick that on here. I just want to let me think. Cut it round. I know what I wanted. I should have cut the white off first, shouldn't I? I should have cut the white off first because I wanted the blue showing. Let's see if I can do another one. Where's my other? See, you can print another one out. Here's one I had already printed. That one's fine. I might put that inside or something. But I wanted that little bit of blue showing, so go on, my hands. My hands can't cope with itty bitties. There. Let's stick that on there. There we go. That's what I wanted. And it's like a little pocket now, that. Just a bit round there. No, don't want it there. I want it there. Yeah, I like him up there. Okay. Right, inside, we'll come back to him in a minute. Let's move all them out of the way. So inside, what I have got here is I've got this printed out again in double, and I thought that would give us some nice writing space in there. So I'm going to put that in here. And I've got another tag from Glad Tidings. I've put some ribbon in the top, and I'm going to, so you could use, you know, really the inside of it is entirely up to you. Make a little booklet, you can put a belly band on and slip something in. I thought I'd just make the most of this flat being able to give us some pockets. There we go. that. So that is going to give us some writing space in there. And also what I've got, look at this. Oh, I've been saving this forever. This is actually from a book that I got one Christmas in the 60s when I was a little girl. And the book is Tell Me a Story. And look at the gorgeous coloration on that. How gorgeous is that? It's looking really, you know, a bit frazzled and a bit dark around the edges, looking a bit, see, that's me, it's as old as me, this. and I love it. I want this in here. So it says, by the beginning of December, plum puddings are made, cards are being written, the holly is ready to be picked, and the Christmas trees are waiting to be chosen. Christmas is a time when families get together and churches hold joyful services to celebrate that day when Jesus was born. I love that. And I loved this book when I was a little girl. I think I need to just fold it in a bit more. It's very fragile, but hopefully that will. So I want that in there. And then what else I've done is I have printed out the my drummer boy at normal size. You can see the difference, look. At normal size. I've got one of my From Festive Compendiums. I've made a tag, backed it with card, done a bit of sewing around it, and I'm just going to layer up my drummer boy on here. Try and get that straight, Catherine. I'm going to put my little lad in the middle there. I'm just going to just clip his edges a bit, just to take that straightness off everything. He is going to go in there. Oops, missed. Dodgy craft in here, look. There we go. And he is going to fit, let's see, will he still peekaboo out? To think how best. No, I'll put it behind. There we are, we've just got that. Okay, so we've got him in there. Right, now, piece de resistance. Those that you have been watching my channel for a while or know me, I love to have some texture, some sewing in my projects, and so our drummer boy is going to have a belt. Now, I did some Christmas gifts for my design team project for November, and I made a bit like a belly band or a strip, can't think of what they're called now, and I thought I'd do the same sort of thing here. So what I've done is, I was inspired by this buckle that I've had ages in my stash, and I thought I'm going to give him a belt. I'm going to give our drummer boy a belt, and also it keeps our little tag nice and neatly, bit of something different on it. So I'm going to quickly show you what to do. I'm going to put that off, I don't like it. Okay, so we'll put him over here out of the way for now. Oh, I love it, look at that. I love it. These are bullion knots that I've done along there. So if you're not familiar with all the stitches, if you go and check out my 12 Days of Stitchmas, you'll be able to look at an assortment. But I've planned this so that most people can make a little belt for their tag without being great embroiderers, sewists or whatever. It's all just scraps. So I've cut a length out here on some fabric, upholstery fabric, okay, and I mean, fortunately I'd got that little buckle in with my buttons that I've had for years, but I thought of another way for you guys to see how you could do it yourselves. And so I've got a little book plate, because a lot of people that make journals have got these book plates where you put them on the front of your journal or whatever. So this is going to be our belt buckle, okay, and then we're going to, your fabric will fold through like that. So I'm just going to do a little bit of stitching just to set you off. I'm not going to put you through me sewing all this, but I'm just going to do some plain straight stitches in some coloured thread, just to give you the idea of how you can make this. Now this one, obviously it depends what you're wrapping it around. This one is 13 centimetres, which is rather large. I don't really need it as big as that, to be honest. I am going to, let me just have a quick measure round him, because even that's too big. Okay, so I'm just going to take that off, and I'm just going to get rid of that. So it's roughly about 10 inches, okay, and all to get your book plate on, to give you your buckle, you just thread it through and then you sew it back here. Now the only other thing that I do, because it depends, if you want it to look really raggedy it doesn't matter, but when we've got it through our buckle like that, I like to put a bit of something fancy, you know, on this, on the back side of it, because otherwise you're seeing all the gubbins on the back, haven't you? So we'll do a bit of sewing and then we'll put that on. Okay, so I'll just start you off. I've just got some this is like, I think actually this is like a twisted string that I got to put on some card toppers. Don't have to have any fancy needles, anything like that. I'm going to use my big needle. If you don't have needles because you're not a regular sewer, what I love to do is use my big needle that I sew my signatures in. You can get that through most stuff. So yeah, if you don't have much, or only just one or two really fine needles for just sewing a button on, you can use your binding needle. Okay, so we've sewn our bit back there, and you can leave it plain. Like I like to add, it's the same as doing your snippet rolls. That's it, snippet rolls. I couldn't think of the word earlier. It's the same as doing your snippet rolls. You put all sorts of scraps on there and sew along. So I'm just going to quickly give you the idea with this one. It's not rocket science, and forgive me if I'm, you know, if you're an expert embroiderer. I don't do anything. I don't do anything expert. The thing with using this needle as well, it goes through so many layers, so it does it quite easily without struggling, and that's great. It stops the your hands hurting so much. So we've got to here, and I know that I'm going to put a bit of lace at the other end, but I think we'll have a bit here. So just put on as you go and just as you fancy. It can be as simple like this, just doing rows and rows of different threads, different running stitch. Can you see? Obviously it's a bit tough as we're getting through the doubling back of the buckle. Okay, I'll just finish that off. I think you get the idea. Just going to finish that off. And it's not a piece of embroidery for an exam, you know, it's something that you've made to wrap around your tag or wrap around a gift. Okay, so I'm just going to put, this is some vintage lace, cotton lace that I've been hoarding forever, and I'm going to place that on the back so that when we do pull it through, I'll show you as soon as we've done it. So we're going to cover up our hole knots at the back. I'll just do a little stitch in there to keep our knot out of the way. Keep your knots inside and that neaten that off for you. And obviously it will just show as plain running stitch on the other side. It's not quite got it, so double back there. So I hope you get the idea of this, and you know it's something that you can use on, you know, for fastening your journals, like a fancy wraparound for any of your crafting projects really. I'll just finish this last stitch off. And obviously I'm going to do some more rows on there, but I'm not, you know, for purpose of the video I'm not going to do. Okay then, so that's that lovely bit of lace on the back. This is the front. It's not that exciting really at the minute because I haven't finished doing other bits of sewing on there, but it's entirely up to you how you do it, what snippets you put on, and then basically you thread it through your alternative buckle, which is your book plate. And there you have it. There you have our lovely drummer boy. So let me take his one off I've made and see if we can put it on without sewing it. Without sewing it, I don't know what I'm on about without sewing it. Without spoiling it, I meant. Okay, so that's using your book plate if you haven't got a buckle. The other thing is, if you haven't got anything like that, you can put a bit of Velcro on to fasten it, or sew a couple of buttons on. You could have buttons down his tunic. And because we've put this on the back side, then that finishes that off. But we will put his proper, this is his ceremonial belt, his Sunday best one. Right then, that's my offering for Tracie Fox Creative for December Dailies Advent Tags, day 14. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed that. I hope it's given you a few ideas. Please let me know if you give that a go and make your drummer boy a little belt or a you know, or a piece of clothing or anything you want to do with him, just let me know. Just add that bit of texture. So take care. Don't forget to check out all the lovely people that are joining in with this collaboration, and I'll see you next video. Bye for now.